my wife. Okay. And so now we have, so I've got Maya here. She was born on the 7th, 7 pounds, 7 ounces, 777. I love it. But I want to talk to you guys just for a little bit, okay? So, while we were like in the birthing center, there was a lot of women, just having their babies and they were travailing and I'm listening, and I was so tempted to go live and start preaching about the sound, in the atmosphere before you birth something in the spirit. But I decided to talk about something else. So I posted a video yesterday on YouTube of me just holding my beautiful, gorgeous baby. And can you believe that, and I'm not surprised by this, that a lot of people, not a lot of people, but like 20 people disliked it. And I've always meant to do a sermon about this, right? Because you have to realize, and I didn't realize this when I was younger, I used to think you could always win people over. No matter what you do, there's always going to be somebody that criticizes. There's always going to be somebody that can't receive it, that doesn't like it just because it's you. And one of the biggest freedoms God gave me was not caring what people think. And you got to realize that oftentimes the biggest critics come from the cheapest seats. But the reason why I wanted to also talk about this as well is think about that for a second. I posted the video with the young lady, her father was a police officer, and he died, and people have no compassion. And the Bible says this. So we have to realize that there are people out there like this. They have no compassion. They have no love. They don't mind being hateful. They don't mind, being spiteful and disgusting. So as believers, we have to be liberated in kingdom and just know that God has our back. A lot of people making fun of Noah when he was building the ark. So just know that people are not going to celebrate everything that you do. People are not going to cheer you on. People are going to hate. That comes with the territory. And if you can't handle it, you're never going to be able to go to the next level. Because you can't even fight the enemy if you can't get over what people think. You're never going to go into that next level of spiritual warfare if you can't get over what people think. Because wherever God wants to elevate and take you to, whatever he wants to birth in you, right? Whatever he wants to bless you with, you got to realize that the enemy, he's just not going to let you have it. The enemy wants to abort what God is trying to birth inside of you. And this baby right here is a result of intimacy, me and my wife, okay? And so now we have this beautiful baby. And it's the same thing with God when you get intimate with him, okay? When you get intimate with him, you're going to birth something. And so the enemy's going to do whatever he can to try to abort that. Think about it as like the devil's birth control as well, but trying to prevent the pregnancy. Some of us, we're on the devil's birth control, we might not even realize it. The birth control that we be taking might be bitterness, unforgiveness, worrying about what people think, so we can't birth what God wants to birth because we're taking the devil's birth control. And so we got to be free from that. You got to be free from what people think. You got to be free from your past. You got to be free from that fear, that depression, the things that are keeping you bound. And the way that you do that is by getting intimate, right, into the presence of God.
Thanks,
and
Brother
you're going to birth
Marcus.
something beautiful. Now it's going to come with some pains. My wife had some pains, and she was tough, man. She was what was it, like 23, 24 hours? 28 hours she was in labor. And so realize that you'll have these beautiful moments with God where you're going to be intimate. But when it comes time, to give birth to that thing, there's going to be some pain. There's going to be some hurt. There's going to be some people that don't support you, don't like it, don't cheer you on. But you got to push through. And she had to push through. And that's not always easy.
Thanks, Brother Marcus, or something else.
Absolutely beautiful.